Good morning all of you. Today we will discuss about seed germination. Then we can discuss about what do you mean by germination, what are the process of germination and what are the different type of germination and what are the conditions necessary for germination. Then moving to what do you mean by germination. Look at the picture, you can see the germination picture. Just analyze the picture and we can move to the definition of germination. Germination is the development of a seed into a new plant, that is called germination. If the seed need moisture, oxygen and warmth for germinating, then what do you mean by germination? The process of the development of a seed into a new plant, that is called germination. Then a seed need to grow, they need some conditions: moisture, oxygen and warmth for germinating. When all these conditions are favorable, then the embryo inside the seed germinate and grow into a young plant. Then most of the seed do not germinate to grow immediately after their formation. They remain inactive for some time and start growing only the conditions are favorable. That means if the condition is necessary, condition is favorable, the seed grow into a new plant, that is called seed germination. Then what are the process of germination? The process of germination allow the radicle, that means we studied, that is the young root, and the plumule, that is called young shoot, to grow. The radicle grow first and come out of the seed. Then first step, the radicle grow first and come out of the seed. It grow inward to the soil and it start to absorb water and minerals from the soil. Then the plumule come out of the plant later. Then the young shoot come out of the plant. It come out of the seed and grow upward into shoot and leaves. Once the process of germination is over and the seedlings is formed, it uses photosynthesis to produce its own food. So it grows into a whole new plant. That is the process of germination. The first step, radicle grow first and come out of the seed and it grow inward into the soil and start to absorb water and minerals from the soil. After that, the plumule come out of the plant and it come out of the seed and grow upward into the shoot and leaves. That is the process of germination. Then different type of germination. Look at the picture, you can see two different type of germination. What are the two type of germination? Apical germination and hypogeal germination. Here look at the picture, you can see the differences. Apical and hypogeal germination. Then moving to what do you mean by apigeal germination. In this type of germination, the cotyledon or the sprouting seed leaves are pushed above the ground as the seedlings grow. Then this happens because of the elongation of hypocotyle. Then it gradually becomes green and prepare food for the growing seedling. However, it slowly dry up and fall off. This germination is seen in castor, bean and sunflower. These are the examples. This seed, castor, bean and sunflower showing apigeal germination. Here this is the apigeal germination. Here the seed then the radicle coming outside, and this part that is called the hypocotyl and the cotyledon. Here this is the cotyledon that is above the soil. So that is called epigeal. That epi means above the soil. Geal means soil. So that means above the soil. Here the cotyledon we can see above the soil. This type of germination we can call it as epigeal germination. Then second type of germination, that is called hypogeal germination. In this type of germination, the cotyledons or the sprouting seed leaves remain in the soil due to the elongation of epicotyl. This germination is found in mango, pea, groundnut and coconut. Here you can see the examples of hypogeal germination. Here the seed, then the radicle is coming outside, then the epicotyl. Here you can see that cotyledon is above the soil or below the soil. Here it is below the soil. Hypo, that hypogeal. Hypo means below. Geal means soil. So that means cotyledon is below the soil. This type of germination is called hypogeal germination. Then what are the conditions necessary for germination? Then water, temperature and oxygen are the conditions necessary for seed germination. Then water. When the seed are sown in the soil, they absorb water from the soil. This helps the enzyme to active in the seed. Then the enzyme digests the stored food in the cotyledon and make it soluble. The soluble food then diffuses into the embryo, and this allow radicle and plumule to grow. Then the first condition, that is water. The seed are sown in the soil. They absorb water from the soil, and this help the enzyme to digest, active in the seed, and the enzyme digests the stored food in the cotyledon and it's soluble. Then the soluble food diffuses into the embryo, and this allow the radicle and plumule to grow. Then optimum temperature, that means the maximum available temperature. Then very high or low temperature can hamper the seed germination. That means if a seed want to germinate, that seed need moderate amount of temperature. That moderate temperature is ideal for the seed to germinate. Then the third condition, oxygen. Seed cannot germinate in the absence of oxygen. Thus, air is essential for the seed to germinate. Then we learn about what is germination, what are the two types of germination, and what are the conditions necessary for germination. Thank you.